Hello. Now we continue our poem Emigrants. The poem that you started to enjoy from the beginning. The concept of separation from the white people on the black people, or the people who come to colonize America. As a narrator, the poet wonders how these people will come to control these inhabitants. And inhabitants have nothing but to go under servitude. And there is no other way but to obey them and their rules. And this type of colonization and what is called separation by the haves on have-nots has been a matter of subject matter for all philosophers and writers. And in such a way, Braithwaite presents Columbus now sitting on the deck of the ship and understanding the total spirit and the panoramic beauty of America. Those birds are going with wings and making a lot of noise. At the same time, some animals are there making shriek of noise. At the same time, galaxy of stars wandering, and it's a reflection on the water, looking pebbles of water, which is very beautiful for Columbus. And what is to say more, Columbus, before landing on the land of America, was under the imagination how beautiful the land it is and where he is going to explore. Such a beautiful concept have never been sort of a matter for the poets. Again he says that he was in a way of to land, but he is totally kept in the hallucinated thinking about this land, particular land of America. Always where there is have-nots and haves will be on the head of the have-nots. Those people who will totally control the poor people, and there is no other way, because it is an amalgamation of the culture between the cultureless and the cultureful people. The Great Britain, you know, the people who are coming educated and have their culture in different way. But in America, those inhabitants, particular Red Indians and Negroes migrated from other countries, have no culture at all, and even they have no literacy. They have no education to communicate in writing, it is seemed to be. So the world where Columbus-like people have started their discoveries, that again is a matter. When the Renaissance came, followed by discovery of geographical routes and also confirmed by Reformation, Christianity has become the dominated religion in the world. All these are the three important pillars of our present life, has been kept by the historians. So Renaissance happened to be by the influence of discovery of different routes to the lands. At the same time, after Renaissance, what happened? Reformation. There was those industrial revolutions and other things made people competent to face. So what I must communicate to you, that colonization indirectly also now also being done. All right, not physically entering to another territory, but by the mind of the people. People keep this type of colonization, what we call adinivesha samskaram. Adinivesha samskaram, even individual to individual adinivesha samskaram is being implemented. So this adinivesha samskaram colonization, from the haves to have-nots, the richest to the poor, the top to the bottom, is also explicable in always and forever. For that whatever I mentioned about Rousseau, who has suffered a lot in his childhood, who has a lot suffered in his boyhood, and later when he became man, he writes in biography that one should be so careful with the teamwork. All right, a man cannot easily win anything, but he should possess a teamwork. What is that? He says a team. All right, teamwork. He says team. There should be a collective work done by the people under a team. T stands for together. E stands for each one. A stands for achieve. And M stands for what? Minute by minute. So there is a teamwork. Here T stands for that should be. You have a teaching ability. The same time, together, each other achieve benefits of monetary benefits, moments. So together you collect together, you will get a team spirit. This is team spirit. Together, each one achieve their monetary benefits, means their moments, their mottos, their movements, means what? There should not be an individual aspiration behind, but there should be a team spirit. This team spirit is maintained by together each one achieves their monetary things. So together we should collect together team spirit. This is the spirit of Rousseau, he says. So now these chartered minds desire, our chartered minds desire. This is the sense that what is called chartered mind. Columbus has kept so many chartered plans. After getting to the land, he should get some plans. But now he is visualizing, thinking what all things to be done in the spirit, that what is also, that is Columbus has plans in his mind to do for the community. But opposite to his plans, now all the inhabitants who went away, they kept their own lands in the forest. They had kept themselves assigned from different places. Now has been kept. Columbus now sitting on the deck of the ship thinking, what is now going on here? He had chartered minds desire the blue sky, bless the morning with its fire. Blue sky, that night overcame. That night overcame means what? Dawn of the day, the bright full day now opened. Our land, blue sky, but did his vision fashion as he watched the shore? He opened his mouth and looked to the shore, and now he noticed fashion as he watched the shore, and slaughter, that is soldiers slaughtered. All the soldiers now coming with the total equipments. That might be the problem of those people who came to India to conquer. During the time of colonization of India, all the cultured people, all the kings and the queens were suffering because these people had very big weapons and collided actions as ammunitions they brought in their ships. That was the reason we cannot easily control, and they surpassed us, and we became their slaves. So what does it mean? They had a great number of equipments and advanced weapons and advanced ammunitions, advanced what is called AK-47 type rifles. And that would be the reason of totally afraid of the people of America. All inhabitants had only some traditional conventional weapons. They could not easily control them. So Americans were threatened by these colonized people. But they are people thinking, but in their mind they had kept a protest against Columbus and his retinue and his people who are coming to face the public, and it is not easy to control them. But later they became their masters. The blue sky blessed the morning with its fire, and did his vision fashion as he watched the shore, the slaughter that his soldiers, his own soldiers, they were in the ship. They are coming to slaughter. They are coming to kill all those who are coming as challenges. They are coming as enemies, and they are ready to kill and vanish them because they have advanced weapons in their hands. Further here, they have pike and a point and a musket, but all right, Indians and Red Indians and the Americans and inhabitants of America had only a spear. These people had advanced weapons. So consequently, naturally, the failure will be with the inhabitants because they only conventional spears. Pike, point, a musket, but it is hot-spinded, courageous bones, cracked with bullet shots. So many people were killed, so many people were butchered, so many people were vanished, so many people were cut into slaughter. They are with the bullet shots. And what happened? Nothing else. The bones cracked with the bullet shot, tipped black boot in my belly. Narrator says it is now in the belly that he says, tippled black boot in my belly, kick all the natives that whip uncurled desire. They used several weapons, including sharp. They have their lot of or what you call ammunitions. They have weapons. At the same time, they have all right whipping the children. They are whipping the people with a type of code. They are strangling the people of uncultured society. Tipped black with uncurled desire. Columbus from his after deck so hurt by big freeze. Look here, this is other Columbus from his after deck. He was sitting in the deck. He was sitting in the deck and he was thinking about beard fig trees. Lot of big trees were there. Big trees and beard fig trees and yellow pies. Pies is a typical tree, blazed like pollen and thin. Waterfalls. Now his imagination slowly coming, slowly through the forest. Now reaching the waterfall. Lot of waterfalls are there in America. Niagara Falls, lot of falls suspended the green. All these, what does it mean? All these were the thoughts of Columbus, which he thought he would be the master of the world and America will be under his control. As his eyes climbed towards highest ridges where our farms were hidden, and he also saw the total paddy field, toddy wheat field, because such a paddy field, such a meadows and such a field, highest ridges, lot of farms, what a plenty beautiful land it is. He was dreaming and dreaming, lying on the deck of the ship. Highest ridges where our farms were hidden. Now he was totally sure. Narrator says Columbus was totally sure. He agreed. He heard soft voices mocking on the leaves, but all of a sudden he heard some soft color. All the nature, at least the leaves of the tree, are protesting. Leaves of the tree are making some more mocking sounds. Heard voices mocking at the leaves. What did his journey means? All the sounds which are the protested by animals and the people, else also what is called tree leaves, they protested him because what does it mean? What does Columbus want? Nothing, but our people are very poor people. This new world mean a discovery or return to terrors. Later there will be a dispute. Later there will be a confrontation. In between literates and illiterates. rich and poor, haves and have-nots, white and black, everything will be there. That will be a terrorizing world where all the inhabitants have to suffer and they will die because we are born poor people, but man is born free, but everywhere he is in chains. New world mean discovery, return to terrorists. We have to return to terrorists. But to live in this world is our obligation. To live in this world is mandatory. To live in this world is our right. But there is no other way but to protest them. Return to terrorists. We had sailed from non before. I watched him pause. Now Columbus in an inhibited way, whether he wants to land from the deck of the ship to the land, he is thinking. Now I watched him now sitting lying on the deck of the ship. I watched him Columbus. Then he was splashing silence. He was in a very silent mood. He kept a very calmness and quietude, and he does not talk to anybody. He was in a panoramic enjoyment, enjoying the panoramic beauty of the nature. At the same time, he was as silent as a owl, as silent as an owl, sitting, looking and watching, just like a hawk roosting by Ted Hughes. He was splashing, silent. Crabs snapped their claws. Now, looking and watching on the bank of the sea, there are plenty number of crabs coming. Crabs with nailed horns like. They are standing. Oh, Columbus, don't climb down here. You will be killed by our military. Our military, like a group of what is called a very big inflation type of crabs now standing. Thousands and thousands and thousands of crabs on the bank of the river with the guns like their horns. Looking, Columbus, don't come down here. You return. This is our land. Like that, all the crabs snapped open their claws, horny nails. All right, horny nails, crab, thousands and multitudes and numbers standing on the bank of the sea, looking, just showing as if they have their own guns. And scattered as he walked toward our shore. You go back, never come to our land. This America, this land is our land. Don't come here, get out. Like that, he scattered all them, scattered as he walked towards their shore, towards our shore. This is the so in a way or another way. Even the animals, even the birds, even the crabs, even the nature. Nobody wants Columbus and his military, all other white people to climb down in our place, in the place of America. So everybody protested, and this is the type of disillusionment among everywhere where there is have and have-nots, where is rich and poor, where is the colonization happening, there will be suffering, and all the rich people will always treat illiterates and the poor in such a way that they cannot uplift themselves. This is the whole content of the poem. So colonization, in a way or another way, still going on in different phases of life. Even all the countries have, all individual to individual, colonization happening, adinivesha samskaram is happening. So young generation like you have to protest like crabs on the sea bank protested Columbus. That is our motto. Till that moment, goodbye. Hey.